Good morning, all of you. Hope all of you are doing good. My name is Vibin. I got your class in charge, and also from here onwards, I would be continuing the subject mathematics for you. Okay, so let's begin to continue our chapter. In the last class, in the previous class, Soumya ma'am started with a new chapter about properties of quadrilaterals. Clear? And on this chapter, some concepts, some properties related with the quadrilaterals have been discussed. And in this class, we would be discussing about some problems related with those properties that you already studied. Okay. So, before we get into the problem section, let's discuss about some important properties that are related with quadrilaterals. Okay. So, now just listen here. Here there are some notes given for you. All of you want to copy these notes into your notebook. Okay, and study it well. Read it, understand and study it. Okay, this would be some key notes that are helpful in this chapter. Okay, so which is the first note? Read it. Sum of the interior angles of a polygon with n sides is n minus 2 into 180. I think you are already familiar with this formula. For any polygon with n number of sides, its interior angles, sum of its all interior angles would be given by this formula. It would be n minus 2 times 180. Okay, that is the first note. Now read the second one. It is about exterior angle. In the first case, we discussed about the formula of sum of interior angles of a polygon. And in the next, in note 2, it is that sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degree. What does it means? Whatever may be the polygon, whether it is a triangle, a rectangle, or a quadrilateral, a pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, or anything, a polygon with any number of sides can be chosen, and sum of its exterior angles would be always 360. For triangle, the sum of exterior angle is 360. For quadrilateral or for pentagon or for any polygon, the sum of the exterior angle would be always 360. Clear? This is an important note. Now, what about the note 3? In the first two notes, we have been discussed about the angle sum property for any polygon. Okay, and on this chapter, we are discussing mainly, we are focusing upon quadrilaterals. Okay, so the next note is related with the quadrilateral, only related with the quadrilateral. What is it? Sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Okay, so for a quadrilateral, sum of all its interior angles. See here, I am drawing a quadrilateral just like this. How many sides would be there for a quadrilateral? 4 sides would be there. And if we are adding all the 4 interior angles, suppose this x, y, z and some a, then if we are adding all these angles, then a plus x plus y plus z, that is sum of the interior angles, that would be equal to 360 degree. What about sum of exterior angles? We have already discussed that sum of exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degree. So the speciality of quadrilateral is that its sum of interior angle as well as the sum of exterior angle is the same, 360 degree. Clear? Now, on this chapter, another important property or another important thing that has to be noted is the next one. Read it. Interior and exterior angles at a particular corner is supplementary. What is meant by the term supplementary? If two angles are supplementary, then their sum equals 180 degree. Their sum would be equal to 180 degree. Clear? So, just take the case of a quadrilateral. And here is one of the side of a quadrilateral. And I am extending this side towards right. Okay. So that this on this line, extended line, two angles are formed. One is the angle Y and another angle here you can see. Okay. And this angle is called the exterior angle. Exterior angle at this corner. Okay. And this angle would be the corresponding interior angle. And the result says that, the fourth result says that these two angles sum would be supplementary, which means while we sum up these two angles, the answer would be 190 degree. Okay, this is the property of any polygon. For any polygon, the angle, the sum of the angles, which angles? The sum of the interior angle and the exterior angle at a particular corner would be 180 degree. Clear? So these are the basic things that has to be understood. If you are thorough about these concepts, then this chapter would be easy and we can do all the kind of problems from this chapter easily. Okay, so students, listen here. Here is a question given for you. First of all, you need to read and understand the question very well. And since the question is related with this geometry, it would be better if you can draw some figures related with this question. Okay, then we can easily solve this problem. So let's do it. The question is, three angles of a quadrilateral are equal. Three angles means three interior angles of a quadrilateral are equal. Now, the fourth angle is twice any one of the angle. Three angles are already equal and the fourth angle, you know that the quadrilateral has got four interior angles and the fourth angle is twice any one of the angle. Clear? Find the measure of each angle. Measure of each angle means measure of the four angles of this particular quadrilateral. Clear? So, first of all, since it is a quadrilateral, you can simply draw a quadrilateral. A polygon with how many sides? 4 sides. Now, there are some informations given related with the angles of this quadrilateral, right? And what are the informations given for you? Three angles are the same. But do you know any one of the value of any one of the angle? No. So what shall we do? We can consider those three angles as x itself. So I am considering the first angle x, again the next angle, okay, I will be starting from this side. This angle I am considering as x. Then this also would be x and this also would be x. Three angles are same, equal, and I considered those three angles as x itself. Okay. Now what about the fourth angle? The fourth angle is twice any one of the angle. What does it mean? If we are taking the angles, first three angles as x, then its twice or its double would be the fourth angle. What is the double of x? Double of x means 2 into x. 2 into x can be simply written as 2x. So these are the four angles of this particular quadrilateral. Now, how can you find these values of x? If you find the values of x, then you can easily say or write the angles, the four angles of the quadrilateral. So, how can you find x? X is an unknown. We don't have any idea about the value of x. So, to find an unknown value, first of all, we need to create an equation. We need to develop an equation that containing this x. Okay. So, here there is an idea for developing an equation related with x. And it is that we know sum of interior angles is equal to 360 degree. Is equal to 360 degree. We have the idea that this is a quadrilateral and its sum of interior angles is 360 degree. Okay. So let's sum up all the interior angles. The first angle is x plus the next also x plus the third one also x and the fourth one which is twice, which is 2x. If we are summing up all these four angles, the answer would be 360. Okay. So here comes the equation that connecting x. From this equation we can find the value of x. Okay. So how can you find the value of x? You need to add all of these. So let x be a mango. Let x be a mango. Then how many mangoes are here? 1x, which means 1 mango plus another mango. 1 mango plus 1 mango. 2 mango plus 1 mango. 3 mango plus 2 mango. 3 plus 2, 5 mango. Clear? And actually here there were no mangoes. Here there were x. So how can you add? X plus x is 2x. Again plus x, 3x. Again plus 2x, it would be 5x. There are totally 5x. And it would be equal to 360. Okay. Now this 5x means 5 into x. From this, if you want to find the value of x, you need to keep x here alone. Then put an equal sign. Thereafter, write the number on the right hand side, which is 360. Now what makes the difference? Here it is 5 into x. We transformed it as simply x. So this 5 must be carried to the opposite side, carried to the right hand side. Clear? And this 5 is into 5. If we are carrying into 5 to the right hand side, it would become by 5. Okay. So x is equal to 360. X is equal to 360. This 5 would carries to the right hand side as by 5. Okay. This would be the value of x. How do you get the value of x? You can divide it. 5 on 36. How many times? 7 times. 35. Thereafter a 1 would be here. And on 10 it would be 2. So the answer would be 72. X is equal to 72. Okay. So you can do this calculation on the column, working column, and you would be getting the answer as 72. Clear? Now if we got x, then we can predict all the angles. Therefore, the angles of the quadrilateral are, the first angle is x and the value of x is 72, so it would be 72 degree. Again x, it would be 72 degree. Again x, it would be 72 degree. And what would be the final? It is 2x, which means double of x, which means double of 72. 72's double would be 144 degree. So this would be the correct answer for this question. I hope you clear. So let's do another problem. Listen here. Here is another question given for you. And this problem is also similar to one that we have been discussed in the previous section. Okay. So first of all, read and understand the question. Then simply draw a figure and do the problem easily. Okay. Now let's check. Three angles of a quadrilateral are equal. Like in the previous question, here also three angles of a quadrilateral are equal. But we don't have an idea about how much is the angle. Okay. So what shall we do? Let's take those angles as x. Since it is an unknown, we can take it as x. Okay. All the three angles can be taken as x. Now what about the fourth angle? The fourth angle is 120 degree itself. The fourth angle is already given a value. It is 120 degree. Okay. Now what do you want to do? Find the measure of the equal angles. You need to find those x. The angles x. Okay. So how can you draw a figure of this question? First of all, simply draw a quadrilateral. Just like this, I am drawing a quadrilateral. Now mark the angles of those quadrilaterals. You can mark three angles as x itself because three angles are equal. So you can mark three angles as x itself. And what about the fourth angle? Its value is given and it is 120 degree. And now to find x, what do you want to do? You want to develop an equation that connecting x. Okay. So how can you develop the equation? As in the previous question, we can use the concept or the sum of interior angle property. For a quadrilateral, sum of interior angles equals how much? Tell me. Sum of interior angles equals 360 degree. Is that? Now here we want to sum up all the angles. Which are the angles? The three angles. The first three angles are x itself and it is already sum up. Now the fourth angle is 120, so plus 120 and the answer would be 360. So here is an equation related with x. Now you want to solve this equation. First of all, we can simplify it. X plus x, 2x. 2x plus x, it would be 3x. Can you add this 120 directly with this x? No. Remember the case of mangoes. Let x be mangoes and 120 be some other thing. Maybe it would be a jackfruit or an orange. Clear? You can add 2 mangoes and another 3 mangoes. The answer would be 5 mangoes. But can you add 2 mangoes and 4 oranges? No, because mangoes are different and oranges are some other thing. They cannot be added. Clear? Just like that, we cannot add these x with 120 to get a single answer. So we can write this 120 as 120 itself separately. Clear? Now on the right it would be 360. How can you find the value of x? To find the value of x, first of all, keep the x containing, all the x containing term on the left and bring all the other terms onto the right. Here there is only one x containing term, which is, it is 3x. So I am placing 3x on the left, then placing an equal sign. And first of all, I am writing the number on the right, which is 360. Now, one number I have to carry to the right, and it is 120. One thing you need to be careful is that you need to consider the sign of this 120. This 120 has a plus sign. Okay, so you are carrying plus 120 to the other side. If you are carrying plus 120 to the other side, it would become minus 120. Clear? If you are carrying one number from one side of an equation to the other side, we would change its sign. Okay, so this plus 120 going to the right side, it would become minus 120. Now just simplify it. 3x would be equal to 360 minus 120. What would be the answer? It would be 240. Now how can you find x? This 3x means 3 into x. From that you need to isolate x only. Okay, so here it would be x. Then put the equal sign. On the right it would be 240. Now you should have to carry this 3 to the right side. This 3 is, here it is as 3 into x. So this 3 is into 3. If you are carrying into 3 to the opposite side, then it would become by 3. Clear? So x would be equal to 240 by 3. What would be the answer? It would be 80. Clear? Answer would be 80. So, which are the angles? Therefore, the angles are, tell me which are the angles? The angles are, 3 of the angles are 80 degree. 80 degree, comma, 80 degree, comma, 80 degree. These are the 3 equal angles. I hope you clear. So, we must be careful while solving equations. There are certain rules while solving equation. Which are the rules? If you are carrying a plus term onto the opposite side, it would become minus. If you are carrying a minus term onto the opposite side, it would become plus. Clear? And if you are carrying into, it would become divided by. If you are carrying divided by onto the other side, it would become into. Clear? These are the 4 rules while we solve an equation. Here we solved the equation related with x and we got the values. Clear? So let's do another problem. Listen here. Here there is another question for you. First of all, read and understand the question. Okay, so what is the question? Find the measure of each interior angle and each exterior angle of a regular hexagon. So these are the points where we have to be careful. These are the key features of this question. You need to find the measures of interior angles and exterior angles. Of what? Of a hexagon. What is meant by a hexagon? Hexagon is a polygon with how many sides? 6 sides. With 6 sides. Hexa means 6. Okay, hexagon means a polygon with 6 sides. Clear? And this hexagon has got one more speciality. It is a regular hexagon. So what is mean by a regular hexagon? Regular hexagon means all the sides are of equal length. How many sides are there would be for a regular hexagon? 6 sides. All the 6 sides would be equal. What is the next specialty? All the 6 interior angles also would be the same. Again, there is one more specialty. All the exterior angles also would be the same. Such a polygon or such a hexagon is called a regular hexagon. And here there is a figure I am drawn related with a regular hexagon. Suppose this be a regular hexagon with all the sides same of equal length. Clear? Now we don't want to consider about the length of this hexagon. Here we only need the interior angles and the exterior angles. Clear? And since it is all the interior angles are same and also all the exterior angles are same, we need to only find one interior angle and one exterior angle, because those values would be for all other angles. Clear? So here our problem is to find one interior angle and one exterior angle of a regular hexagon. Clear? So one point you should want to note is that it is easier to find the exterior angle than to find the interior angle. Okay, so in such questions like this, it is better to find the exterior angle first. Okay, so here I am drawing an exterior angle. This side I am extending, this side I am extending like this, so that this is the interior angle and this is the exterior angle. And interior angle I am making X and exterior angle I am making Y. Clear? So I can write here interior angle equals X, exterior angle equals Y. Now consider the exterior angle Y. How many exterior angles are there for a hexagon? There are 6 exterior angles. And since it is regular hexagon, all the exterior angles would be Y itself. Here also a Y would be there. Here also a Y would be there. Just like that, there would be 6 Y's. Clear? Y plus Y plus Y plus etc. How many Y's? 6 Y's. Clear? And we have the idea that sum of exterior angles. What is the value of sum of exterior angles? You know that sum of exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degree. Okay. So sum of exterior angles equals 360 degree. Now you want to find the sum here. Here it is a regular hexagon and all the angles are Y. How many such exterior angles would be there? There would be 6 such exterior angles. So that the sum would be 6Y. Okay. Y plus Y plus Y plus Y plus etc. How much Y's? 6 Y's would be there. And that 6Y would be equal to 360. Clear? To find Y, what do you want to do? Tell me. To find Y, you need to isolate this Y. So this would be Y. Then equal sign. And on the right side there is 360. Now you should have to carry this 6 towards here. Then only this Y would be isolated. Clear? To carry this 6, consider this 6. This 6 is into 6. 6Y means 6 into Y. Okay. So this into 6 has to be carried to the opposite side. Then it would become by 6. So what would be the value of Y? 360 by 6. 6 are 36. So that the answer would be 60 degree. The value of y would be 60 degree. And the y is interior angle. Clear? So, sorry. And the y is exterior angle. So, the value of y, which is exterior angle, and it would be equal to 60 degree. So, we would get exterior angle is equal to 60 degree. Now, how can you find the interior angle x? You have the idea that interior angle and exterior angle are always supplementary, which means their sum equals 180 degree. So that we can write x plus y, interior angle plus exterior angle would be equal to 180 degree. And out of this, you know the value of y. Y equals how much? We found the value of y as 60 degree. So you can put the value of y as 60. So that x plus, instead of y I am putting 60, would be equal to 180. How can you find this x? Just look at here. To find this x, isolate this x. Then put an equal sign. Then write the number on the right side, which is 180. Now what do you want to do? You want to carry this plus 60 to the other side. We kept the x alone here. Then put the equal sign. Then return the number on the right side, 180. Now this plus 60 has to be carried to the other side. Plus 60. If we are carrying to the other side, it would become minus 60. So what would be the value of x? 180 minus 60. What would be? It would be 120 degree. Okay. So now we got the interior angle also. Interior angle equals 120 degree. This would be the answer. Clear? I hope you clear about the problem we discussed. So I hope all of you clear about the problems we discussed today. In case any doubt, you can ask in the interactive sessions or in the doubt clearance through WhatsApp. Okay. So all of you need to clear all your doubts, and after that there would be some homework given for you while uploading this video. Okay, all of you should want to do those homeworks and send them on the right day, on the correct day, on correct time. Okay, so I hope all of you will do it. Then we will see you in the next class. Bye bye.